Yeah, it's a conversation we're having, you know, just saying your story, you know. All right. It's recording. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. It's Sergeant Aeroboy Elijah. I'm out here with a member of the bodybuilding team, Corporal Walsh. How you doing today, Corporal Walsh?
I'm feeling good. Just cardio's getting to me,
Yes,
but
yes.
all part of the process. So I'm loving it no matter what.
Yes, yes. So how many days out are you to your competition right now?
I think about 18 almost, but it's like 2.5 weeks. So.
Okay. All right, and all the way to the stage, like right now, how you feeling? I know you say you just did 2 hours of cardio. Have you ever done something like that?
Absolutely not. I never thought I'd be doing something like that in my
Wow,
life.
wow. So how were you able to just you've never done 2 hours of cardio, but just go straight to it? Like, what helped you achieve that goal? Like, 2 hours of cardio, I'm going straight to it.
So for me, it's just like something I've always wanted. Like, as I've told Coach Sar, like, whatever it takes. Like, if you want me doing 4 hours of cardio, if you want me eating the craziest things ever, like whatever it's gonna take to get that win, like I'm down
Wow.
for it. So just
Wow,
push through.
wow. That is a winner's mentality right there. Whatever it takes, I don't care, man. But just give our viewers in a little bit of quick of introduction, because we just went right into it. But what do you do? Where you come from, and why do you choose to do bodybuilding out of every other sport you could do?
So originally from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
Born and raised there, moved around a little bit, but I grew up pretty regular. But both my parents were super into lifting, like really healthy lifestyle. So had a little home gym in the basement.
Yes.
So I've just like my whole life just have been around like eating right, working out, and just like having that mentality. Like we'd have like Arnold posters down there and like different bodybuilders. So I just like it's just what I grew up with, and it just kind of like stuck with me after. And then just kind of like I've always wanted to do it, but I've never had the opportunity until now.
Wow.
So then like I was just kind of going through, I didn't work out too much like a few years ago. Like I'd be on and off, and I'm like, I'll go join the Marine Corps just cause. So and I didn't really have a plan with it. I was just like, might as well get to experience something new, kind of like this, where I'm like, I want to experience something new. Like maybe if I don't like it, then we'll go from there. But it's like I don't want to turn down like an opportunity that I might really love. So
Yes. Wow, that is good, man. You say I don't want to turn that opportunity you might love. So it's like, I remember the first time we started posing here, and to see the way your physique looks like right now, man. Dude, the transformation is incredible, man. It is mind blowing, So it's like, how were you able to achieve that transformation, within a very short period of time, too, right? Because do you know exactly when you started and how long it took you to achieve this transformation?
I mean, I started 2 months ago, but it's just like I think it's just the process. Like I stick to the meals like to a T as much as I can. Like if I have to adjust, I work with coach, make sure I'm sticking in like I do the workouts, like just it's a process, and put my trust in it, and
Wow,
it works. So
it does work, man. Because obviously, I mean, you definitely doing the right thing, Because like I said, the way your body transform, and even when you're posing, how detailed your muscles are, man. Your physique, the shape, everything is coming into shape, man. So my next question for you is, bodybuilding. You talk about, you were raised in the environment, like growing up, with that kind of mindset, I know it definitely makes this journey easier for you. Unlike some people where they have to learn how to eat right, right? But you were brought up in that sense, right? Eating right, just having it, making it a lot more easier for you, right? So my question to you now is, taking this outside of bodybuilding, right? This new lifestyle, right? Like, okay, I'm stepping on stage, I'm gonna do it, right? Mentally, how has that helped you, in other areas or aspect of your life? Like, you know, like preparing for bodybuilding, preparing for a show, and then using that mindset for work or personal life.
I mean, it's definitely helped because it's like looking at bodybuilding, I was like, I want to do this since I was a kid. Like I'm looking at back, I can look back and be like, this is something I've always wanted. And it's like, if I can do this and like put myself through something I've never done before, like one of like something that a majority of people can't do, like 99% of the population couldn't even think about doing this. So
Yes.
it's like, if I can do this, then, you know, I can go out and push myself to do something at work I don't want to do, and talk to someone that I might not feel comfortable talking to, or standing up to someone, or just like achieving my goals of like, if I want to go, like I'm trying to go military sergeant now.
Yes.
So it's like, I'm finding ways like, hey, you know, I can listen to for books, do a
Yes.
book report during my cardio, and it just kind of helps me like really think about it. Like, all right, I can schedule these things around this and work on this here and make time here for this. So it's like, if I really want it, if I can do this, then if I really want that, like there shouldn't be anything stopping me besides me.
Yes, yes. Wow, I love that, man. That is a very good mentality to have, right? There's nothing and no one stopping you except you. And you know, that is the beauty of bodybuilding, right? That you know, you can take this and translate it into personal life, right? Like you said, like, oh, if I can do this, you know, just few percentage of the, you know, world's population do something like this, right? So it means, oh, I am one of the special ones, right? To be able to have the confidence, right? To, you know, get up there, even just do the workout, you know, do the posing, and then, you know, you'll find yourself on the stage, you know, posing to different routine. Like you said, right? Like you're going for military sergeant and whatnot. So, you know, I know we just went too deep into this, but how old are you? Because this mentality, this mindset is like, yo, I'm curious, man. How old are you? And, you know, how long have you been even like just working out, you know, at its own?
I turned 21 in April.
Wow.
But I've been like, that was like little. I don't remember because I just grew up with little gym, so I'd be little probably kindergartner just going around messing with weights in there, and then
Yes.
ever since then I would just kind of like progress a little bit more, using like, from as I got older I can use actual weights, and then start just as like, you know, I'm 9 years old just on the bench with the bar, like little weights, and it's just like, just kind of came naturally to like that it's always been there. So I'm just like, hey, I've been doing this since I was a little kid. Like,
Yes.
I want to go do more, and it's just like
Yes.
seeing that and having it right there kind of pushed me more to like, I want to do more now because it's right here. And it's like, I see my parents doing it, and like I kind of see what they do and how they work out, then
Yes.
I kind of have an understanding of like, oh, okay, if I had this, then it's gonna make me look better here. It's gonna make me happier. It's gonna kind of do. It's just the right thing to do.
Yeah. Wow, that is, you know, that is definitely beautiful, man. You know, being raised in the environment, like you say, you've been doing it since when you were young. And it's, you know, it's pretty hard to believe you're gonna be 21, man. You know, like in the best shape of your life. And I believe you're only getting started, right?
Oh, yeah. I have big dreams. I mean, maybe a little too aspirational, but
Yes.
I want to go all the way out. So
Wow.
I'd rather dream too big and fall a little short than not dream big enough.
Wow. And this is gonna be your first competition ever, right?
First one ever.
Wow. How do you, like, you know, what was the because you gotta have a lot of courage to be like, I want to go and compete. You know, going to the gym, lifting weights, you know, everyone can do that, right? So for you, like, you know, what gave you that courage to make that decision? Because to make that decision is not easy, right? Like you really have to be bold, have so much confidence in yourself, right? To be like, you know, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do something different. So what gave you that confidence to, all right, coach, sign me up, I'm ready to go, you know, perform, get on the stage?
I think part of it was just like growing up like that, of like seeing Arnold in that poster, like different bodybuilders, and like being like, I want to look like that one day. And it just like over the years, it kind of kept being like, man, I really want to look like that. Like that's my inspiration right there. Like I want to look like him. I want to be, you know, super like great physique like them. Like just seeing that, and then it kind of just like over time just kept going and molding into like, man, I should do bodybuilding. Like I can do it. Like I have a great physique. Like I have the best genetics to do this. And it's like just kind of convincing myself over all those years of like, man, you have best genetics ever. Like you are golden for bodybuilding. Like you have done this for years now. You can just, all you gotta do is get the right training, get the right coaching, and get the right, like, and you're set. So it's just like, I kind of just always thought to myself, like growing up, like, you know, over years, it's just like, oh, you can do it. You just need to find the right opportunity and then just go do it.
Yeah. And this, I'll tell you, this is the perfect opportunity, man. Come August 20th, all right, he's gonna be competing in classic physique, man. You know, like, you know, just this question I gotta ask, man. Is there any, maybe, you know, any like doubt, or, you know, any, oh man, I'm not sure about this, or you like, yo, I'm ready to leave and give everything on the stage?
There's no doubts.
No
Like, I'm
doubt.
going to. I want them to like see like the pros looking and being like, oh, like that's not good. We're gonna have to. We're gonna start working a little harder now. Like it's
Yes.
just like I guess it's not my mindset. Isn't like, oh, I gotta go beat amateurs. It's like I want to rival the pros and look like, oh, like we need to step our game up because as soon as he gets a pro card, it's game over for us.
Wow, yo, look, man, if you're listening to this, right, if you're watching this, all right, and you're competing, come August 20th, oh, you stepping on the same stage with this man right here, oh, it's game over, right?
Absolutely.
It is game over.
Lights
Wow.
out.
Wow, that is beautiful, man. You know, I really admire this mentality, this mindset, and the fact that, you know, you only just getting started, man, you know, young age. And man, I'm really eager and curious to see, you know, what the future holds, man, because I know after this first show, you definitely have plans for like multiple shows and just, you know, sweeping all the stage, right?
Absolutely. I mean, that's like I dream to see the Olympia stage, so that's like how I want to see it. Like, I can't look at just one show. This is just a stepping stone to get to the Olympia stage.
Wow.
So instead of like, oh, I want to win this one show, it's like, I already won this one show. I already won my pro card. I already won the Olympia qualifier.
Yes.
I'm just going to get onto that stage.
Wow. Wow, man. Oh my goodness. Dude, like I have so much joy right now because, you know, to hear you speak in this manner, right? Because that is the difference between, you know, success and failure, right? That is the difference between champions or winners mentality, right? Like we say, right? My very next question is, you know, having a team, you know, of bodybuilders, right? Like our team that we have. How has this team helped you, you know, like every day? Because again, prepping for this competition, like you say, just the 2 hours of cardio, right? The support is very important. So how do you think this team has helped you in one way or the other?
I think it's just like seeing them go through it too, of like, because if I go in, I'm like, man, I'm so hungry, like I still got an hour till my meal time and I'm just like, I'm ready to eat. And then we go to a training session and I see someone else and they look the same way. I'm like, all right, I'm not alone on this.
Yes,
like, they're definitely going through it, hearing their stories and being like, man, this sucks. Today's not the day. Like, all this happened. I'm like, I felt like that yesterday. I'm probably gonna feel like that later down. But, you know, now I like at least know like, hey, they're going through it too. Like, I can see them transforming, and I'm like, man, like it's working for me. It's working for them. Like, and just seeing like especially because like I start out really lean. So it's like it's harder for me. Like, it's not like that night and day transformation of like, you know, you start out like with like a healthy body fat or like looking normal, and then just going to this crazy shredded physique, but like seeing them like going from like just average Joe to like just absolute monster, like they're gonna take the stage and blow out everyone. You had never seen it from like the first picture. Like, like, seeing that is like, all right, they can make this transformation. Like we got it. Like,
yes.
Get to peak week, get on that. Everything out and get ready for the show.
Yeah, that is true, man. You know, that is absolutely true, you know. And you know, the beautiful part of this, right, is realizing that you didn't need to look outside of yourself to realize that, hey, I can do this, right? I have this, right? Like whatever it is that makes anyone great is only but, you know, within yourself, right? So, you know, the very, very last question I have for you before, you know, we'll call it a wrap is to all the viewers watching this, you know, to everyone watching this around the world, if there's anyone right now that is having doubt to take that next step, you know, to make that next decision in their life, right? Bodybuilding, personal life, whatever it is, right? What would your advice be to them right now?
I'd say the biggest thing is would you rather go through and say that you did it but didn't like it, or go through and never have done it and have that nagging in the back of your head of like, man, what if? Like, you don't want that what if, because there's every life is filled with what ifs, but the more you do to like negate that and make sure you do everything possible, at least then you can go to sleep and be like, man, you know, I tried, it just wasn't for me, or I don't want to put myself through that because it's not gonna make me happy and make me the best person I can be. But instead of going through and being like, oh, what if I did? What if I joined? What if I went out and talked to that person? And you just got that, like, you don't have an answer. So I'd rather go to sleep being like, you know, I got my answer. You know, it's not the answer I wanted, but I have it. I can sleep peacefully now.
Yes, yes, and that makes a whole lot of difference. Thank you very much for sharing that. All right, and to our listeners out there, if you're listening to this, man, you're having a tough time making a decision, just do it. All right, it's better for you to sleep at night, with the questions answered, right, instead of
Absolutely.
doubting yourself. But thank you very much. We look forward to you stepping on stage come August 20th. You definitely know I'll be the loudest person in there cheering on you, man. Cause dude, like your transformation is really, really inspirational, and your mindset, the way you're so locked on right now, man, I can't wait. And we're gonna do part two of this. All right. So thank you very much for this opportunity, Kevin.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.